Hey guys, we're here with another Foundations video where we're going to be talking about charting songs on drums. In our context, we're looking for the bulk of what instrumentalists play to come from the recorded song. This allows everyone from the worship leader to the audio engineer to the accompanying musicians to confidently know ahead of time what everyone's going to play so they can complement one another easily and expedite the rehearsal process. Many drummers, however, find it difficult to memorize 4 or 5 songs for a worship set week in and week out. Inevitably, some details end up slipping through the cracks. For most people, simply listening to the songs is not a sufficient strategy for song memorization. This video focuses on how drummers can chart songs in an effort to both more deeply understand what's going on within the song, as well as create outlines that will assist them in more easily recalling the information in the future. There are many benefits to charting songs. Practically, writing it down allows you to view the song as a whole. This can help you whenever you're plotting out dynamics for the song. Not to mention, the simple act of writing it out will promote memorization. Conversely, it can take a new song and allow you to go part by part and break it down into less intimidating sections. Once completed, song charts can also be used both as study material and even notes during the event. They take information that would otherwise be rattling around in your head and put it in an organized format that's easy to study and quickly reference. Before we jump into the details of what these charts look like, let's first talk about what needs to be included and what doesn't. We'll break this into 2 categories. First, areas of conformity, or areas that perfectly mimic the song, and then areas of creativity, or areas with room for subjective deviation. Areas of conformity are integral to the identity of the song and must be included. These include dynamics, grooves, or any signature parts like stops or hits. With grooves, it's especially important that we take note of where the groove is taking place on the kit, as well as the specific kick pattern. Areas of creativity are mostly found in moments of transition and do not need to be perfectly translated from the original song. Included here are fills, builds, and swells. These are moments that can be considered the glue that bridge the song's areas of conformity together. What's worth noting here is that these charts are not meant to be complete, all-encompassing reflections of the song. They don't need to include every single detail. These charts are meant actually to assist you by calling to mind major details so that you can remember what you need to know. Because this is meant to supplement your existing knowledge of the song, the amount of detail included will vary from person to person. They can include or not include however much detail as what would be helpful to you. Too much detail can be overwhelming or hard to reference or sift through, while too little can be ineffective. You have to find the sweet spot that works for you. Finally, let's now look at an example of me charting the song "There's Nothing That Our God Can't Do" from start to finish. Okay, so going to the intro, I've got that swell, and I'm not sure if that's in the tracks or the live drums, but I'll write it just in case. And then outside of that, 16th notes on snare. Everything else in the track, so I'm not going to worry about it. Verse 1 is the same as the above line.
Just one word, the darkness has to retreat. Oh, just one touch.
Okay, the second half,
I feel the presence of it.
we've added kick and snare
Just one touch.
on 4,
Eyes were open,
and that's every other
I can't help but
measure.
believe There's nothing that our God can do.
Kind
There's
of a
not a
crescendoing
mountain that He
snare
can't
fill
move.
going into the chorus that I liked.
Oh, praise the name
Outside of
that
that,
makes a way. There's
the cymbals.
nothing that our God can't do. And just one word,
okay, I like that fill.
you hear what's broken inside.
And now we've got a tom,
And just
presence
one
now.
word,
4 on the floor for
you
kick,
revive every dream.
and now snare continuing on 4.
Just
This time on every single measure.
I feel the power of heaven. And just one touch, my eyes were open to see. My heart can't help but believe there's nothing that our God can't do.
I like that fill again.
There's not a mountain that he can't.
And now on the hi-hat.
Oh, praise the name that makes a way. There's nothing that our God
Snare on
can't
4
do.
still.
Oh, there's nothing that our God can't do. There's not a prison wall he can't
So chorus 2 is same as the above line.
that makes a way. There's nothing that our God can't do.
And for both of these, we still have fill on the floor. And then for this instrumental, we're out. And it's important to note here too, just a side note for drummers, a lot of people might feel pressured to be present still in this moment or playing cymbals or something, and we've notated that there's nothing going on drums here, and so as we play it, we're not going to feel that pressure, and we won't play anything here.
Like the power of Jesus.
Bridge 1 is the same, we're also out.
There's no power like the power of Jesus. I will believe
Okay, a swell into bridge 2,
greater things. There's no power
2 and
like
4,
the power of Jesus.
and toms,
Let faith arise.
probably kick as well.
Let all agree. There's no power like the power of Jesus. I will believe
Okay, we now have a tom groove,
for greater things. There's no power
4
like
on the
the
floor,
power of Jesus.
snares back
Let faith arise.
on 4,
Let all agree. There's no power like his power. There's
So that
nothing that
crescendoing fill into a stop. Now we've got hits here on cymbals. You've also got some snare hits as well. And then going into chorus 2, we had that same crescendoing fill on snare. And so it's the same groove on hi-hat, the same thing we've been doing, but they've added a snare. So this is the same thing, it's the same hi-hat groove with yet another added snare. So incrementally adding more snare in this groove as the song goes. Right here it sounds like the same thing, just with a little bit more fills. Okay, it sounds like they slow down at the ending, and then they've got a big vamp that, you know, we may or may not do, but I'm gonna go ahead and write it. And that's the song. I hope this video has been encouraging and helpful to you as you step into the world of charting songs. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at worship@grace-bible.org. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.